great, where he's bad, and take it from there.
Okay, perfect. Let's jump into it. Okay, as we know, he's the number 1 pick in NBA draft. Went to the Timberwolves. Perfect. This dude's physicality and height is a major part of his game and a major factor of him being the number 1 pick. He is amazing when it comes to attacking the basket, getting inside and matching up against someone bigger and or taller. He's a great fit for this team, great fit for their offense. Imagine this. Imagine D'Lo, Cat, and Edwards. They're going to be a deadly offensive threat to his opposing team's defense. Because here's saying you can have Cat on the down low, D'Lo shooting and nailing explosive threes and jumpers, and having Edwards hand 12 to 15 feet jumpers and just using his strength to the rim. Now that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but some of these stats in the last 3 games, my man, not so good.
Last 3 games, but hold on, I have to say, Cat is experiencing wrist injuries. He's not been on the team. This Timberwolves...
You're the number 1 pick, my man. You're the number 1 pick.
Rookies have their up and down game.
Number 1 pick. Go ahead. Keep going. I understand. He's 19. I get it.
Yeah, it's like Zion with his growing pains. I know.
Zion. He's got much bigger problems because of Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, there goes that man's career. But yeah, that what he has to offer. Now, all the Anthony Edwards fans will be hating on me for now criticizing all of his weaknesses. Okay, terrific at being a shooter. We saw that during his college days, and even though he's having his rough spots in the NBA now, he's still a great shooter. But the one thing he struggles on and is pretty decent at is being a playmaker and a passer. Since being in college, he's only been averaging 2 assists per game. He's not a big passer.
No, he's a shooting guard, right? So right. That's why.
That's why, but still, I feel as though you have to be more explosive and be more all-around type player. That's great, you're going to be a shooter, but you also have to be a better playmaker.
Well, you got to be a better shooter. Hold on a second. So let's just take December 26th against the Jazz. He had 22 minutes, 18 points, 8 of 12 shooting. That's by far and away his best game as a pro. Was his first game. The Lakers, 29 minutes, 15 points. You're like, okay, 15 points isn't bad. He went 6 for 21 from the field. He shot 27% or something crazy. Then he goes to the clip joint, 25 minutes, 12 points. Wizards, 26 minutes, 17 points on 7 of 16 shooting. Then he completely disappeared against the Nuggets, 23 minutes, 5 points. 2 days later against the Nuggets, 26 minutes, 15 points. You're like, oh, that's okay, but that's on 6 of 19 of shooting, 1 for 7 from 3.
Yeah, and that was one of the notes I had down there about his shooting, like his inconsistency.
Wait a minute, though. 1-7, January 7th, he goes to the Trailblazers, plays his most minutes at 31 minutes, has 26 points. You're like, hey, 26 points. He was 9 for 21 shooting. That's brutal. Spurs, he had 13, and then he threw up a goose egg on January 10th, 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3-point. He's not getting to the foul line, obviously. 18 minutes, 0 points. He follows up that horrible performance, 17 minutes against the Grizz. Against the Grizz, 2 points on 1 for 6 shooting. So if we're going to talk about the weaknesses, this lies in what you're saying. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. And that's very valuable what you're saying because it's not what you're supposed to expect out of a number 1 pick. That's Markelle Fultz play right there.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's a little better than Markelle Fultz. Markelle. But yeah, going off the shooting, confidence. He'll take it from anywhere. But just taking from college and whatnot, heading into the pros, his shot's very inconsistent. And the bad part for him, he only does 2 things. And it does not seem to be going well so far. All he does is drive to the hoop or just take these longer than needed jump shots. Because the 3-point is not his thing, so he's just taking these deep 2s that's not really helping the team out. So he needs to find a better way, different way to get into the basket. I love that he's using his physicality for great use. I love that he's going up strong to the basket, but he's just doing that repeatedly and he's not doing anything else special. He's just going up, and the team's defensive schemes are going to pinpoint that and just lock him down.
Well, they're already locking him down. I mean, he's shooting 26% from behind the arc. He's shooting 37% from the floor. So what he's trying to figure out right now is finishing on the NBA level. It's one thing to do it in the weak SEC, playing at Georgia and SEC basketball, which SEC is not known for basketball. Football, of course, but not basketball. This is a whole different ball game. Granted, it's not that many games in, but still, these are pretty bad numbers for a shooting guard. No doubt about it. Sorry.
And that's pretty much all I have for him. Playmaking and his inconsistency are just. Oh, and I believe this was him. Oh yeah, one more thing is, and a scary thing for picking first overall pick, but had great guts by the Timberwolves. His love of the game was in question. If he's just doing it because he was a great athlete, or if he actually loved the game, and that's what everybody was taking his hot takes on. All of Bleacher Report, ESPN, even us were questioning him about his playing style, his type of enthusiasm towards the game, especially coming out of college.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. Look, I mean, you gotta. I was struck by, you and I were both watching the end of the Spurs Houston Rockets game last night, and when they kicked it back to the studio, with Shaq and Sir Charles and Kenny and Ernie, what it is they kept focusing with their interview with Christian Wood was, he kept saying over and over and over again, the Mamba mentality, not even taking a possession off, and those sort of things. And look what Christian Wood has done for himself. All the times getting cut, 10-day contracts and this, that, and the other thing. Not drafted first overall or anything like that. It's really hard. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be Anthony Edwards, but boy, you want to find that sort of mentality out. It's just the striking difference in the attitude, the passion, the love, the desire of a Christian Wood. Look at the mindset between Christian Wood and Kyrie Irving. Right, I mean, Anthony Edwards is what? I don't know, 10, 12 games in. I have no idea how many games in. It's not many. Right, that's going to play itself out for the love of the game and how he now he has to work. Right, so everything that Josh was talking about as far as, the shot and this and driving the hoop and getting better and his mid-range game and this, that, and the other thing, your natural athleticism in the NBA only gets you for so long, for so far. Right? It's how much are you willing to work? What are you willing to do to commit to the game to becoming that player? Are you going to be a one and done in the sense of you're a first overall pick, but you're out of the league in 6-7 years and you were on 4 teams? Or are you going to be that guy that's going to evolve? Does that mean Anthony Edwards is going to go to the Hall of Fame? Nope. Does that mean he's going to be in the bust? Nope. But there's been nothing. There hasn't been that highlight moment yet, that wow moment yet from Anthony Edwards. And he has that advantage right now, right? He's playing with Ricky Rubio. And what did Ricky Rubio say earlier in the year? These guys are going to have a problem. They're playing selfish basketball. They're not learning how to play the game. And that's coming from a veteran. He knows what he's doing. So obviously, there's a lot of things that have to get worked out. Saunders has got to get it worked out there. Cat's got to get it worked out. That whole thing. So, yeah, man, great breakdown of Anthony Edwards. Love what you did there. I think you're spot on.